Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you a full Gel X walkthrough. So we're going to go from no nails to this beautiful after right here. So starting off, I did just remove my old set. That's why they're looking all crusty and busted. I had 6 weeks of growth on my other Gel X set. So I just soaked them off and filed them off, but I don't file everything off. I just don't want to do more work on the natural nail plate than needed. So I do leave a little bit of a layer on there and just get rid of any lifting. So I do take a cuticle pusher and I do push my cuticles back. Then I'm taking my cuticle bit and I'm going in reverse on 10,000 RPMs, and I'm just kind of moving it a little bit sideways, as you can see, and I'm just pushing back at the same time and just going around, making sure to get off all the skin off the nail plate. You can see I have a ton of it that grows, and I'm also at the same time like pushing back the cuticle area just so I can really kind of get underneath there, so as it grows out there's no lifting. After I do that on all the nails, I do go in with a sanding band, and I do this on 6,000 RPMs, and I just go for side to side motions. This is on forward, so I do move from right to left. And make sure you're holding the sanding band horizontal to your nail plate. Just make sure that the tip of the sanding band isn't digging into your nails, because that'll create rings of fire. So you want to move with the flow of your natural nail. You'll see me doing it here. If you want a detailed tutorial on this, I could definitely make one. Just let me know below. And I just try to get everything nice and buffed. I do just want to remove the shine for this, so I just make sure my natural nail plate is extra prepped. Once that's finished on all the nails, I do go in with the cuticle nippers and I nip off any of my excess skin. As you can see, I'm very careful here. So once I clean with 100% alcohol, you'll see how the dryness comes right back. That's how you want your nails to look, and that's a properly prepped nail. For my tips, I'm going in with the Nails by Cat Stiletto Jelly Nail Tips in medium, and I'm going to be sizing them. You can see I'm checking sidewall to sidewall and making sure that they really fit. You don't want any seepage, or if they're too tight, they can pop off easier because of like the pressure and the tension. You can see how they fit perfectly sidewall to sidewall, so these nails are going to be great. I do go in with the Après Gel X Prep Primer, the number 3 bottle. This is going to help me etch the insides of my Gel X tips, so instead of filing and creating a more dusty environment, this keeps them nice and clean for me. So I just go in on all the space on the inside of the tip where it's going to touch my natural nail plate. I'm just making sure to etch it, and you can see how there's like little lines. I do go in with my Mia's Secret Extra Bond No Acid Primer, and I just prime my nails, and I do kind of swish it back and forth, as you can see, to really like fill in those gaps. And I'm just kind of pressing it into my nail plate. I'm not just gliding it over. And I do 2 different coats of this, but you'll see me doing the first coat now, and you'll see how all of the little dryness goes away. This means that I'm covering everything. I do all my nails, and then I go in with my second coat. For my Extend Gel, I do go in with the Après Extend Gel. This one's a soak off one, so it's really easy for me when I'm replacing my set. And I just do a thin layer on where I etched in the Gel X tip, and I do a thin layer like that, and then I do pool a little bit of the Extend Gel right on the cuticle area of that tip, just so it can float down and get to the free edge of my nail, so we can have extreme hold with that. I do like flow a little bit of the extra gel on the bottom half of my nail, and then I press it into the cuticle area, more pressure, and still putting pressure on the cuticle area, and I just bend it downward so that there's no seepage. And you can see, because of everything and the pressure we put, looks good. And because there's a little bit more gel on the free edge area that floated out, I put a little bit too much gel on the free edge. And once we're happy with where it is, then you put it into like a lamp to make sure that it's flash cured. So yeah, you just want to float a little bit of gel onto the nail plate, the bottom 2/3 or bottom 1/3, and then you want to press that cuticle area into the nail, and then you want to slowly float the gel down, so when it touches the free edge of the nail, that's when you want to cure it. You want to try to make sure that it doesn't go beyond that point. So this is what it's looking like, just tips added, and it's already looking super clean, but you can see right up here I left a little bit of a space because we're going to file that and blend it into the natural nail plate. So I do go in with a sanding band, and I'm just buffing this out lightly. I believe it was at like 6,000 or 7,000 RPMs for this step, just because we don't want to do any damage or anything. So I'm just making sure to buff everything in and make sure that it's as flush to the natural nail plate as possible. This way it's going to look like she's growing right out from you. So this is a very important step. And it'll be nice because whenever you're like adding polish and stuff like that, it'll float on really nice, and you won't see a separation line under there. So you'll see, and then I do just kind of go and I etch all along the tip just to make sure that I have all like max adhesion from my gel polish. So after this is done, I am going in with a file, because you can see sometimes the tips are a little dull on the end, but sometimes they're not. But I also just like to file to make sure that they're extra stiletto-y. I do like a pointier tip, so I am going in and just pointing this out and bringing everything to a clean edge. Once that's finished, I do take a brush with acetone, and I am just kind of painting it into that cuticle area, and I do pull it down a little bit just so it can etch the tips that much more. Just so I find that area up there by the cuticle will just melt and blend that much better because it'll slightly melt the tips. It's just nicer for adhesion and lifting and for painting especially. And you can see now on the side view how blended they are. They just look fantastic. They look like they're coming right out of us, which is what we want. And for paint, I'm going in with the Nails by Kat a rubber base in the color Skin. I find this one looks super flattering for my skin tone and everything. So I'm just painting it on. You could use this as a rubber base so you can like float it on and stuff to like as like a builder style, but I just like the color, so I'm painting it on like a regular gel polish. So I do 2 coats of this. I top coat and boom, there you have it. You have your beautiful Gel X extensions at home. Super easy to do as well. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you like me, don't forget to subscribe so you can see more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!